Welcome to Sweethearts or Rivals. I'm Charla.
I'm Justin.
And this is podcast number 5.
Number 5. Woo!
What are we going to talk about today?
All sorts of things. Let's get to the news.
We have news?
We do.
That's weird.
For our next couple of reviews, we are going to be trying a new format out. So make sure to let us know in the comments of those videos if you like the format or would like to see it change to something else. Or maybe back to the way it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Should we see what the new format is?
Sure.
We're just going to probably omit a lot of the overview video totally.
Yeah.
And then as we're playing the game in our playthrough is when we're going to explain how we set things up.
Yeah.
And the rules and stuff. Whenever
we do a playthrough, we tend to try to explain what we're doing anyway.
Right.
And just looking over the library of videos we have done, the playthroughs and the reviews are popular and the overviews not so much.
Right.
So.
And really the focus of our channel is not really to teach how to play games.
There are other Canadian media creators that do that much better than us.
It's true. Yeah, the channel is more about us two playing games together.
That's right.
And then our separate own opinions of what we play together.
And that cuts our work down by a third, which means we can do more videos about playthroughs and reviews.
Hopefully. That's the idea.
That's the goal.
Yep.
We have a possible website in the works right now. A friend of ours is working on becoming a web developer, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So as part of his growing profile, he's working on sweetheartsorrivals.com.
Which is exciting.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
So there'll be one spot to go to get all our stuff.
Everything.
Which will be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a couple of lists in the works right now.
Right. We've already filmed them. We just have to edit them.
Yep. We have our top 5 media creators we would like to play games with.
Right.
We have our top 5 filler games, which was a request from some of our viewers.
Right.
And we have our top 50 games if we had to cull our collection down to 50.
Which I don't know why the reason is that you would have to cull a collection to 50, but
yeah,
we just did it for fun.
There you go. And we're going to try to take some of those, especially the top 50, and produce them as podcasts as well. So that way you can either watch them on our YouTube channel or you can listen to them as a podcast.
Right.
Yeah. Exciting news. In the past month or so, we have hit 500 plus subscribers, and we're actually right now almost up to 600 subscribers.
Nice.
Which is awesome.
That's pretty exciting because, we're not really Twitter bugs or too much on Facebook or stuff like that. So, it's impressive that most of our traffic probably comes from the BGG.
BGG.
Yeah.
Board Game Links.
Yeah.
Make sure to go to Board Game Links and give us a heart.
That'd be awesome.
That keeps moving us up in the ranks, which always kind of helps give us some buzz.
Right.
And if you have any gamers that you are friends with that are kind of like us...
kind of shy introverts, you mean?
Sure, yeah. Shy introverts, couple gamers...
True.
That kind of stuff. Be sure to spread the word. And thanks to all of you who have been doing that. It's awesome. And you might have noticed that on our YouTube channel, there are no more ads on any of our videos. We got rid of them because they weren't generating anything helpful for us. They were just kind of annoying.
Right.
So we got rid of them. Mm-hmm. They are gone.
They are.
We haven't really done anything with this yet. It's just set up, but we do have a Patreon account. So if you decide you would like to support us and help us improve the technology for our channel, you can always back us on Patreon. I think that is it for the news.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
On to acquisitions.
Acquisitions.
What have we acquired in the last little bit?
Not a lot.
No. We're kind of on a dry spell for new games.
Yep.
But we did receive our Tiny Epic Galaxies Kickstarter in the mail.
That was awesome.
So that was exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've played it quite a bit.
Yep.
So that's cool.
Yeah, very cool. And then we managed to get a copy of Asara. Mm-hmm. So when there was a chance to get Asara off of Amazon.ca for a really good price, snagged it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I've had my eye on this one for a while, but Justin forgot the review that we watched, and I had to make him watch it again.
That's correct.
And then he got it.
Yep.
It's nice.
That's what we did.
Yep. So what have we been playing lately?
What have we been playing? Some Tiny Epic Galaxies.
Of course, but we just got it.
Yeah.
I really like it so far.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
It does have a little bit of kind of passive-aggressive way to not attack your opponent, but like hinder them a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
But it's just a little bit. So it doesn't get that aggressive in your face take that aspect, which is nice. It's awesome. It's a bit of a race.
It is.
Yeah.
I've been having a lot of fun with it so far.
Yeah, very cool.
And let's see here. We got to crack open Lahav.
Lahav, yeah.
Lahav.
We got Lahav in a math trade a while ago, actually. And just for some reason hadn't really got into it. So we set that up and we said, let's just go full force and play the full game. And wow.
that was a good learning experience because I played it wrong.
Yes.
Not the rules. Just I tried to focus on too many things.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of those games where you have to really narrow what you're going to focus on.
Yeah.
Instead of trying a little bit of everything.
It's true. Narrow like your buildings to be good synergistic ones so you can get kind of an empire going.
Right.
That's what I did.
It didn't happen for me.
Yeah, It worked for me. But it was awesome. I need to play it again, maybe some of the short games real quick, just to get into it some more. But I'm right now, in my impression is that it could be my favorite Rosenberg.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not ready to say that yet.
Okay.
I liked it a lot, though.
Yeah.
It's just, I like to play it better before I give it an assessment.
True.
Yeah.
We've been playing lots of Cthulhu Realms and lots of Isle of Skye, which...
I think we talked about on another podcast.
Yeah, but they're still awesomely fun.
Yeah.
The other night, we realized that we had not played this game in quite some time, so we cracked it open and played Elder Sign.
Yes, and we did really good.
Yes.
Like, I had the person that was unaffected by terror effects, so that helped, and monsters could not come out on her turn.
Yeah, and then I could do the events or whatever, the challenges. I could do them in any order regardless of whether or not there was an arrow there.
Right.
And we didn't have a single monster come out. We had one Doom token on the track, and we kicked... it was the Wendigo White Walker dude or whatever that we were fighting.
I don't know what his name is, but...
Ithaca, I think.
11 Elder Signs to beat him.
Yeah.
We did awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it was a bit of a cakewalk, that one, and I even had like
we should have videotaped it.
Yeah, I had the difficult Mythos cards mixed in as well, but none of them came out.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. It was fun. Yep.
And I was wanting to play Vikings, so we played that.
Yep, that was fun.
And boy, oh boy, did I have a hard time with that game. Oh, it happened that for several rounds, no island starting tiles came out.
Yeah.
And then I overspent my money. So the rest of the game, I had no money, and all my islands were capped off with enders, and I couldn't start any more islands. It was just a mess.
It was fun, though.
For you winning and kicking my butt like 50 points over me.
True.
No, it wasn't 50, but it was a lot.
Yeah. What else? We've been playing
Still
some...
a fun game, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love Vikings. Awesome game. Playing some Carcassonne City and some Carcassonne Castle. So that has been interesting, playing those around the same time and comparing and contrasting them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Carcassonne, the castle is the one that is boxed in by the score trap.
Yes.
That's the one.
And it's the 2-player only that was designed by Reiner Knizia.
Yeah, and this one is, you can place your tiles any way you want, but the roads have to match.
And that's it.
Yeah, which is different than how you're used to playing Carcassonne, so it's kind of tricky to get your mind around that one.
Yeah, in Carcassonne, you place a tile, and it's like, hey, look, I've completed my city because this tile has completed that item. In the castle, the only way to complete stuff is to surround it by different things.
Right.
And it's very bizarre. It's very counterintuitive to the way you're used to playing Carcassonne. Yeah. Carcassonne, the city... we have the first edition that is all like...
The wooden box edition.
Yeah, wood tiles, wood pieces for the wall, wood gates. And the only thing that has to match here are the roads as well, which is interesting.
That's right.
But you don't have to worry so much about boxing things off.
No.
It's more about the wall and the markets and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. So very interesting stuff. We were again looking at games we had not played at in a long time, and I have been really, really dying to play this, so we busted it out the other night, and it was
Bora Bora.
yeah, Bora Bora. I think
Yeah,
Bora.
you won that one too.
Yes, I did.
I was doing really good in the beginning.
Yep.
And then somehow, I don't know what happened, I lost my way.
There was like a round where suddenly you couldn't complete any of your objective tiles for that round, and then yeah, it seemed like that threw you off.
Yeah. Yeah, that probably is what happened.
Yeah. But I mean, we haven't played Bora Bora in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But playing it just kind of reinforced that it is my favorite
It's
Feld.
a good game. Your favorite Feld of all time?
It is my favorite Feld.
I think maybe mine would have to be Trajan.
Wow. They're both good.
If I had to pick one off the top of my head right now, without looking at the whole list of what we have, yeah, I'd have to say Trajan.
Well, Trajan, Bora Bora, and Burgundy are the three best Felds. Hands down.
The end.
The end.
Okay.
Moving on. We also got to play some Tides of Time. We've only played this twice now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very short two-player filler game.
Yeah, and I enjoyed the second time we played it much more.
Because you found this amazing combo that whooped my butt.
Well, I kind of fell into the combo because I was looking at these cards and I thought, well, I can't let Justin get this. I don't understand it, but I might as well just take it.
Yeah.
And then the two cards that I did that to really comboed good together. It was the win all ties.
Yep.
And then
8 points for every suit that you have.
One of.
Only one card, but majority with.
Right.
So by having that wins all ties, it made you get a ton. Like you had a ton of majorities with just one card.
Right.
So if you are getting into Tides of Time, the first time you play it, you're like, well, that was interesting, but okay, what's the big deal? And the more you play it and the more you realize what all the cards do and how they interact, the more you're going to sift these combos into your mind. Because it's a small deck of cards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very small. So, yeah, it's this very interesting balance of you start off playing purely tactical, but the more you play it, the more strategic it's going to become.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm intrigued by that.
Yeah.
And
it needs more plays.
Yeah. And I'm also intrigued in never letting you ever get that combo again.
Well, I won't let you get that combo either.
Yeah, I think it was like the second round, and I was like, I got 10 points. And then we counted up your points, and it was like 30.
I was excited about that. Cause
wow.
Sometimes I can go a long streak without winning any games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we've been playing lately.
Mm-hmm. And now, let's see. What have we been excited about lately?
We've been excited about Burano.
Yes, we saw Rada do a run-through of that.
Yep.
And I guess it's being released at the Essen Fair.
Yep.
And that looks like the most fun game. It's three-dimensional. Kind of puzzly.
These great, big, huge, different colored cubes that represent the buildings that you're building on the island
Very
of Burano.
colorful and attractive.
Yes.
Yeah.
And on your turn, there's basically 2 things you could possibly do. But each one has like a ripple effect of consequences, and it's very intricate, and it seems to be that kind of medium weight, like
I don't know.
one or
it might
two.
Be more a little heavier than medium.
Maybe.
But
I think what's kind of holding it from going into like super heavy territory is the fact that it's your turn. Here's your 2 choices.
Yeah.
Which I think is awesome.
And then it's got that really cool mechanism with. You have so many blocks that you're going to have available to you, but you have to stack them in a pyramid.
Yeah.
And then you have to use them from the top, and you can only pull one that's not going to make another block fall down.
Yeah.
So that's tricksy.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks really cool. I'm hoping Board Game Bliss manages to get a copy of that.
As soon as they get that, it's going right on the holds list.
Insta-buy.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I was addicted to the Board Game Geek live feed the last few days when they were at Essen.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a couple of games there that I thought would probably be interested in learning more information about.
Okay.
And then we held hands. From what I could gather, it's a 2-player game, and they said that it's a cooperative 2-player game.
Okay.
And you can talk to each other during the game, but not about your strategy. which seems cool. And I think this was the one, I don't know, I don't want to misquote anything, but I think they said you can play on each other's side or something.
Okay.
And that's why you can't talk about strategy. And it's a co-op.
And what are you trying to do?
That I don't really know.
Okay.
But, like, there's cards in front of each of us, and you have to always make sure that you're leaving your opponent with a good move.
Okay.
But you can't talk with strategy to each other.
The only thing I saw of this was, I think we were watching Rado
It's really stark looking.
Yeah, he was doing like a run-through of the the press hall.
Oh,
He's doing a run through of the press hall. And he went by, and there was a whole bunch of cards that were like anger, rage,
like
frustration,
Dixit-looking things.
Yeah. So it looks like it's like a relationship theme.
It could be.
Yeah.
And I think, I can't remember where I heard it was like good for people who are on the same wavelength together.
Interesting.
And I'm thinking, well, that would be a good game for us because like when we play games like as a team, we do kind of have that of one mind kind of thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, it
Cool.
seemed interesting. And then they had My Village, which is the village like the dice game.
And you would think I would be really interested in that.
But you're not?
I'm curious, and that's it.
We've got to watch a video on it for sure when someone does a run-through or a review or something.
Yeah.
It looks super cool.
I'm curious to see what it is, but I'm not like super excited about a version of my favorite game ever that could replace my favorite game
It's
ever.
not going to replace it.
I know.
But it's an interesting way how they've done it. Because you've each got your own player board, and you've still got your time track on your player board. And then you're adding things to your player board. So, like, when you travel, it's creating, like, a path of what you traveled on. It looked really cool.
I definitely am interested in seeing more about it.
Yeah.
Just not, like, super psyched.
Yeah.
What
and
else?
then I saw this game called The Unusual Suspects.
Okay.
Which I think is really cool because they explained it like a game where you have to, it's all based on what your prejudices are.
Okay.
So the example they gave was they have these cards of people's faces all lined up. And then a card flips over and says they do yoga.
Oh, okay.
So then you've got to pick from these people something related to they do yoga.
Yeah. So which one of these guys in the lineup does yoga?
Or something like that.
Huh.
And
That's
it looked
cool.
really cool. Like, it seemed more up my alley than like Codenames, but I think it's in that same kind of grouping of games.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then there was Octo Dice.
Octo
which is
Dice.
Aquasphere, the dice game.
This I am interested in.
I'm interested in that.
Yeah. Because the theme of Aquasphere was really, really cool. And then the gameplay of Aquasphere was not so good. We did not enjoy it.
No. But
No.
this looks kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Because I saw the little demo they did on the live feed, and it seemed rather neat.
Cool.
So I think it definitely is going to need us to check out more information on that for sure, too.
Yep.
More videos. So these are all the games that we want more information about.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to them.
So we'll be watching all the media creators out there for when they bring up information on these, and we'll be checking them out and doing our research and then seeing which ones to buy.
Exactly.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Anything else?
Well, that's all. There's more on my list, but I don't feel confident in discussing them because they were a little bit more complicated.
They just kind of grabbed your attention.
They grabbed my attention. I need to get more information about them, but I don't think I can talk about them, and some of them I can't pronounce.
Nice. All right, so that's kind of a rundown of how our month was. We had a couple of bouts of sickness, so we were a little content light this month.
Exactly.
Apologies.
Kind of like the last 2 months were kind of tricky for us, so our content hasn't been flowing, but
we got a
soon.
bunch of videos in the pipe to come out ASAP.
Right.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll be able to get those out to you really soon.
Right on.
Yeah.
So thanks for listening. That was podcast number 5.
Podcast number 5.
Yep.
So if you want to check us out on our other stuff, or youtube.com/ething Sweethearts or Rivals.
Yep.
Twitch.tv/ething Sweethearts or Rivals.
Yep.
Facebook, Sweethearts or Rivals.
Yeah.
Twitter,
Just-
Hearts or Rivals.
Just Google Sweethearts or Rivals.
You'll find
all
some
of our
stuff until we get sweetheartsorrivals.com up.
Yep.
Anyway,
Thanks for listening.
we'll talk at you later.
Laters.